Also, ZACARI was kind enough to send you guys, the GidKidDad family, a welcome video to stream his new song, Reverse, that'll be out by the time that this video drops. Check it out on all the platforms. Check out all his platforms. We'll have all of those in the links below. And here is a warm welcome from ZACARI himself.
What's up, guys? This is ZACARI, and you can check out my new single, Reverse, with James Faunt on all platforms. And also check out GidKidDad's YouTube channel to watch the production reaction.
Yeah, you're the one, I know it now. I can see the work that you put in.
Oh boy, it is great to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to add something in today.
Baby.
Dude, yeah.
Sorry, my voice is a little this morning.
Mm-hmm.
My voice is a little scratchy. But we have a treat. We have a treat for you today. So whether it's the first time you're joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are
Enough.
okay. I also have a treat for you today, Lulu. I have a treat. You like treats?
I like treats.
You like Scooby snacks?
I like treats.
You like
I
Scooby
like
snacks?
treats.
Who'd you?
I'll
Hey,
tell you right now.
Scoob, would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Robbery.
Rah.
Robbery.
So, I got an interesting email,
Okay.
and I was kind of surprised, and it was from Top Dog Entertainment.
Top dog.
Top Dog. So that
Okay.
yes, that Top Dog, featuring
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Lamar and SZA, who are like
What?
all over the
Like,
place,
what,
right?
dude?
So, we got an email.
Wait, are you talking about Kendrick Lamar?
Yes, no, yes, Kendrick Lamar,
The guy.
not Kendrick Lemur. That's the Zubu. You remember the show Zaboomafoo with the lemur was rolling around when we were kids? Yeah, not that.
Yeah.
Not the thing that's in there. No, he's a real
So
person.
who are you talking about?
Kendrick Lamar
Who?
and SZA.
Oh, like. What?
But he's also impressed right now. He's letting you know.
Yeah, he thinks he's got it. He's got stuff going.
So we got an email, and they wanted us to do a reaction. They asked if we would be interested in doing a reaction for another one of their signed artists who's been featured on quite a bit of Kendrick stuff, whose name is ZACARI, who I had actually already heard of and love his voice. And so we reached back out. They were kind enough to send us the music video in advance. So we're actually doing this before the music video drops. And I'm super excited about it. Now, I want to say one thing. So I want to be very good. We are not being paid for this. They are letting us say whatever we want. They reached out to us for two reasons. One, we are producers who do reactions. And two, it turns out that ZACARI actually comes from a Filipino immigrant family. And so more reason to show some love and support, especially from our Filipino family here on the GidKidDad channel. So I'm really excited. And for those of you who are not aware, just recently they hit 1 billion streams on a single song, which is
I got something.
Love with Kendrick Lamar. ZACARI also appeared, I think the first time he appeared in Kendrick's stuff was on the album Damn.
Love and Lust.
And that was a Grammy Award-winning project. And that was Love was the one that made him like actually pop. He's been on Billboard already. He's got hundreds of thousands of views on Spotify right now, and I'm super excited like to be doing something like this, because we've been doing a lot of stuff with artists from here, but like to be talking to one of the groups from one of the bigger U.S. Recording labels is just really cool and a lot of fun.
It's just wild.
So
it's just.
I'm super
how did
excited.
we get here?
Started from the bottom.
I was thinking more of Decode. By,
Yeah.
Paramore.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But yes. How did we get here?
You everybody starts somewhere. You know what I mean? And
dude, for real.
And I'm super excited. Now, what I do want to say about this. So this new song is titled Reverse. And it's with James Fauntleroy. Now, production on this, James Fauntleroy, ZACARI, Jay Lewis, and Aaron. And these are all some big names in the production world. And one of the things that I want to note, though, is when they pitched me this, they specifically said that they wanted that this one is wild in the production. Like, they hyped it. They hyped it. So, and like, obviously they've seen the channel, they've seen the show, they know at this point in time that, like, we are not always kind. Like, not that we're ever mean, but we're honest in our reactions. So it's if they're gonna go and say, like, it's wild,
we'll see.
Like, that's a big one. So I'm super excited to be getting into this one. All right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, dude. With the way that they're talking about it,
this better be good.
Let me sit up in my producer chair.
You better get seated. All right.
You better have your Zoom stream going out in stereo right now. Better not be in mono. You better not be in mono. I'm gonna be pissed.
Good evening, America. We interrupt your broadcast tonight to bring you important news. We're talking about a system that is rigged, and the problem is the rigs aren't working. But we have found the most important rig of all. The new Neewer camera rig is something unlike anything you've ever seen. Instead of the system rigging you will rig the system. Please check out the brand new camera rig down below and see it for yourself. I assure you that you will not be disappointed. Thank you.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Here it is. Here it is, guys.
I like it when you slow it down. Like it when you speed.
Oh crap. you know, just when you think you're good at something, you know, like no, I want to be honest. The beginning of this, the way that it was,
I was confused.
Okay, the composition so far, is very cool. It's very cool. It's very like the picture that gave you for it was very like exactly what that was. It almost sounded like something Tim Burton-y for a moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who's the guy who does not Danny Elfman? Is it Danny Elfman?
I don't know.
That does Tim Burton movies, or is it I forget his name. Anyway, it was very similar feeling to that, just like the creepiness and how
very
wide
dark.
they made those vocals.
Yeah, but dude, when the drop though, was not.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
No.
Also, we might have to have a little parental warning on this video.
Maybe
there was some booty shots. That's a lot of booty.
That's a lot of booty.
That's a lot of booty.
The thing is that sometimes there is booty.
There's booty,
you know?
Sometimes. There's booty sometimes.
It's just out there. So we can't,
we still probably. I don't know. Like, I don't know the words of the song. I would have to imagine that this is probably like an explicit version. So we'll probably put a advisory back at the beginning at the end if we need to.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Did you hear? Were those like dry footsteps in there too?
I couldn't tell.
Is that what that was?
I couldn't tell. But let's go back. Hold on.
I like it when you slow it down. Like it when
there's a ton going on back there. I don't know if there's footsteps, but there was laughing. There was just tape noise back there. There was all kinds of like little like pings and things like that. Like there was just it was just ambience for days.
I would love to see this project file.
Dude,
I would love to see this project.
I know. Yeah. You want I tell you what, you want some more coverage. Let us do like a production breakdown of this.
I'm sure that they have a guy internal that does a lot of the mixing. Like I don't know who mixes, but I'm sure he's done other stuff for this team before.
Yeah.
But could you imagine like sending this song to a mixing engineer that like just doesn't know what he's getting?
Oh God.
Like just has no clue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's just like, what?
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
How much did I say it was gonna cost? All right. Well.
Let's add a 0.
Yeah, for real.
It's and I'm thinking about that project file too, because all of these little parts, they drop in and they drop out, right? Mm-hmm. So like it's literally just columns of stuff. Yeah. Man, dude, that first part though is just the fire. Like, oh my God, it's just so hot. Who did that? Who came up with that?
I like it when you slow it down. Like it when you speed it up and then up. Yeah, you're the one, I know it now. I can see the white.
The chorus vocal chops in there. It's like it's like a mixture between like just like this big R&B track and like a Charlie Puth. It reminds me of the is it Into the Fire?
No.
Which you know what I'm talking about though? That's just like all vocals and it's just so good. Yeah.
Warn myself that I shouldn't play.
And then later on, those big choral vocals start coming in. Like it's just like chops of that. It's just they like took all these things and just chopped it up.
I gotta tell you, like production is going into a new direction that like it's kind of started in like about 5 years ago or so, but it's really coming in now where it's like this precision kind of thing where before production was like always go by feel, you know, like there and still today, you know, you got Bruno Mars, like his production is like very feel orientated, and where this is like it's like so meticulous feeling.
But
you know what I mean?
Here's the thing with a song like this. We had a conversation at one point in time. You had put a Facebook post out at one point that ruffled a couple feathers, and it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. And it was talking about the difference between producers and beat makers. And nothing against beat makers, but there's a huge difference. Your average beat maker could not make this backing track. Period.
No, absolutely
because
not.
It's not just loop it. Like it's like there's so much work that had to go into this. There's so much ear candy. There's so many just attention to detail that had to go into this. Yeah, it's like you really gotta understand the production value. And like here we are 38 seconds into this bad boy, and we've been talking about this for 10 minutes. And I think that really goes to show this. They came out swinging.
Yeah, they really did.
This is nuts.
Dude, and the vocal.
Yeah. I told you, like, there's a reason he's been featured on a lot of stuff, man. Like, his vocals
I had never
good.
heard. This is the first time hearing him for me, and like it's like a lower, smoother kind of like so far as far the 5 seconds we've heard.
Yeah.
It's like a slower, not slower, like a more middle weekend. Like you know the weekends.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, he's got that really high kind of timbre to his voice.
But there's a timbre to it, but it's still like not as high.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a little.
It has that. It has that rasp in it still. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna get past this.
I can see the work that you put in. Like it when you ride it like a cowgirl. The nasty things you do for a person. Girl, you're the one they're jealous of. And you ain't afraid to let them other bitches know what you got. What you got. Work what you got. Put your back to it. Pussy so good, I'm bending backwards for it. Round after round, taking aspirin for it. Time after time. No.
This song definitely gonna be a parental guidance disclaimer on this song.
I think this is the most explicit thing we've done on this channel. I can't think. It was Jesse.
No. There was another. Do you remember that they used to do the challenges where they would see what our reactions would be? They would try to see how bad they could make us blush. There was a dance group. Do you remember? There was like a dance group, and I can't remember what it was called. And basically, they really don't even sing. They're a dance group, and they were all they were all basically dressed like this. Yeah, and that was pretty much. But even the content of the song in this one, it's like it's interesting because it took me a minute to even realize what the words were because you're so caught in the melodies and the backing.
Yes.
And like that's art. Like that's real art. And I talk about it on the channel a lot. Like there's some times where I'm not a huge fan of some of like the new age music because it takes no art and then puts a lot of the lyrics on top of it, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm not in for that. This is like, and maybe there'll be also an unexplicit version of this as well. Who knows? Like, obviously, his brand is very, very different. Kendrick's brand is very, very different. SZA's brand is very, very different, right, than a lot of the stuff that we watch and see in like K-pop and stuff like that. But this song is freaking hot, and it will play if there is an unexplicit version, or if they have to just censor it. This song will get radio play, 100%.
Yeah.
This is
Dude,
hot.
It's so, and like the way that it's spaced, like the spacing and the rest. So like, my old band teacher said, always told me like it's not the notes. What you're playing is the rest. You know what I mean? Because like that's what creates the space is what creates the vibe of the song, and there's so much space in this. And like there's every 8 counts there's a chord. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. There's tension, there's builds, there's huge releases, and the vocals have to be so good because there is a lot of space. So that's why you don't see a lot of space though sometimes in songs, is because you got to have good enough vocals to fill it. Yeah. You know, like if that's all that's there, it better be good. It better be good.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Hey, you said you could sing, right? Dude.
Where did the acoustic guitar come from all of a sudden? That was a left field thing that I wasn't seeing.
Oh my god.
One minor critique, real quick though. If you're gonna have my man play the guitar for fakesies, you better line up his damn hands right. like, come on, line up the timing.
Let's get some CG going.
Yeah, line up the timing, man. Put somebody else's hands on it. AI can do some wild shit now.
Well, maybe I think he's in slow motion right now.
I'll
let you know.
Maybe
I'll let you know if he's playing the right chords or not.
It also might be it might be lagging a little bit too, because we're not playing this like we would play it from YouTube normally. We're playing this from a sent file. So, but okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It might be. It might be.
It looks. Okay, we'll see. But listen, can we rewind just a little bit and listen to his vocal and like listen to the way that they morph his vocal into. It's a different vocal, but it's like a different just listen to that real quick. It's so crazy, and like I've been working on Penn's song today. Did you watch the?
I did, and the amount of people in the comment sections that are trying to guess who they are. People are reading into it so much because they're like, "Oh my God, did he purposely?" It's like he literally threw 3 things out there. I remember in the thing you were like, "I had 3 things sitting on my desk. That's it, guys. Like these are like." But people are like, "Oh, maybe it's a sign."
I told. That's why I said the 3 things so that they knew I wasn't like trying to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm working on Penn's song today, and there's some cool stuff happening, but then I hear this, and I'm like, dude, and it's not Penn's fault, it's mine. And like, dude, I need to get in the room with these guys. I don't want to help with anything. I don't want my name on anything. I just want to watch. Like, I just want to watch.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we can send you out there before you come here. You can do a layover.
Dude, I'll be there. If they send an email saying that I can come, I will be. Dude,
maybe we'll ask.
I'm on a plane tomorrow.
Maybe we'll ask
to learn,
because we're trying to get you out here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably end of October-ish. So hopefully maybe we could hook something up.
That would be sick.
Maybe we can hook something up, and you could do because we could. I don't know if he's gonna be at the studio where they record this or where he's at right now. He's probably out doing stuff for the song, but even if you could go in and maybe do like a tour, we could also do more promotions of the song. So
yeah, that'd be sick.
You know,
that'd be awesome.
You could do it from the studio. That would be cool. We'll see. We'll see what we can put together.
I want to see the project file.
In the room where it happens. Anyway, okay. Let's listen to this voice blending that you're talking about here.
It's the only thing on my mind. It's the only thing on my mind.
Like that part right there, like
yeah,
it's not. They didn't like morph it. They definitely did layers, but like that.
The ending part definitely has something on it, though. I don't know if it's just detuned slightly to give it kind of that, like, effect, you know?
Right.
Like, it sounded like it might have been detuned, but it's just the layer. Like, there's so much ambiance in all those layers that they kind of just all morph together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot left over, just hanging over on them. It reminds me of, like, a simple technique that like you don't even think about. I watched in a Charlie Puth production video where you purposely sing things in a different place knowing that you're going to transform it up or down like a fifth because you want it to be there, but you want it to have that feeling on it. Like you want it to have that effect because like you can't emulate, like even if you were to sing that note, you can't emulate the effect of what the detune has on the tones of the voice. And now there's all kinds of things like that you can change the tone, you can change the sibilance, you can change like the width of the vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That, like, and Terrace has all kinds of stuff out there now. So like very, very cool though. This music video is also really cool and had to have been pretty expensive. It's a lot of CG. A lot of CG. So cool.
You got a song like this. I
mean, dude, man. You know, here's the other thing. Speaking of Penn, because I know who Penn is.
Of course.
Penn's voice and ZACARI's voice would do really, really well together.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. Their vibe is literally like the
just
same
throwing it
thing.
out there.
Just throwing it out there for anybody that's watching. If you guys watch this, I'm sure that you probably will. But you know, just saying. We'll let you know who. Well, yeah, we'll let you know who Penn is. I'll send you something over, but maybe that'd be cool.
It's 2 in the morning and I'm knocking at your door. Feel you on the other side, but you're not sure. Probably know I'm faded cause we've done this before. Probably know better not to open it up. Both agreed the last time would be the last time, but I can't keep away. you're all that I want right now. Despite all the feelings we've hidden, just
dude. In those open space, there's snaps and a kick. Like, how do you create that much? It's like the movement doesn't die. Like, the reason that you use hi-hats, the reason that you use the snares and the things on the upbeats is to give the song movement.
Right.
And it's like they're using strings instead, and the open spaces to like movement die, shoo, movement die, shoo, move. Like, it's just I've never heard something like this before, ever. Me personally.
No, I don't think I have either. I gotta say, man, I'm digging the vibe. Like, I'm just digging his vibe, and I don't want to compare him to. I don't want to say it again, and then I don't want to compare him to The Weeknd. Yeah. But like The Weeknd's early vibe was very like, it was much dirtier and much more raw. Yeah. Yeah. And like, it might not be like the thing to say, but I liked his earlier stuff better, like The Hills. And all that like really dark, kind of dirtier kind of stuff. Yeah. I just like I like the attitude behind it, because and this gives me that same feeling where like it's that attitude. Yeah. Where it's just like the overconfidence, and it feels good to listen to, because as a person just in the world, like, you don't have that confidence every day all the time. Mm-hmm. But when you throw a song like this on in the car, you do for that 3.5 minutes. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or 2.5 minutes. Yeah. So like, it feels good, because you go out in the world and something knocks you down. You put something like this on, you're like, nah, dude, no,
this gives me the vibe. This is going on my Get Hype playlist. This is a song that I will listen to when I work out. Like, there's dude. I can think of on my hand, like on one hand, I can probably count songs that throughout history for me have stuck with me as like, whenever I'm in a really bad place or I need to get hyped, like there is one song that I'll put on because for whatever reason it just had something that just didn't feel like anything that I had heard before, but it just like, it goes so big in certain parts of the song. The one that I always come back to, and I remember this from like when I was like 14 years old, I think it's Faint by Linkin Park. The like that song, like it's that same kind of like, you didn't expect the strings, you didn't expect it to go so hard, it was a little far off from what they had been doing before, it just like, it was so big. And for me personally, this is what this feels like. Like, it brings me back to that feeling of being like 13, sitting in front of the computer playing Diablo 3 and be like, we're gonna screw some dungeons up now, you know? Yeah. Oh wow, man.
Dungeons.
Hey, I was a nerdy kid, man. That was my escape. Leave me alone. I still played sports.
Dude, you just gave like a really good hype song, and then I realized like one of my hype songs is like barely even a good song. It's
not even a hype song, or not a good song.
It's not even a good, like, it's a decent song, but it's not a good one.
Okay. What is it? Now you got to share with the class.
There's a song called Bodies by Tuvlo, a girl. Because if we're talking bodies,
oh yeah,
you got a perfect. And like, for some reason, like if I'm in a bad mood, like that song just gets me, dude. I don't know why, but it's a hot track in my mind.
Yeah, I feel you. Man, well done. All right. God dang.
Just give me one more night. You know that I don't disappoint. You gotta give me one more try. It's the only thing that's on my mind.
rain stick was in there. You could hear the you know what I'm saying? Like, oh wow, man.
And you know, what's fun about this song? So every producer out there knows. Every producer out there has a hard drive for projects.
Yeah.
And a hard drive full of samples, if not 2, if not 3.
Yeah.
And like the coolest part about being a producer and like going to different studios and stuff is bringing your hard drive full of your ammo.
Yeah.
And like for this song, he or whoever they are, he or she or whoever they are, definitely had their hard drive full of ammo and had a plan that day.
Yeah.
Like they were like, I am going in there and I'm using every piece of ammo in my arsenal to make the coolest sounding song. So awesome.
Man. I would listen to so much more big pop radio and enjoy it if there was more stuff like this on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because my issue is like a lot of these great artists, they get play, right? But it almost seems like it's become niche to have well-produced music. Like if it's not bland, if it doesn't just follow that normal formula, it doesn't really get the credit I feel like it deserves a lot.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I think about it, and I'm not trying to, man, Rap Caviar is like one of the biggest Spotify rap playlists, right? And, you know, as producers, we go through and we do our research. So I constantly am listening to the big playlists because that's how you see what are people listening to, because what they're being fed. The radio doesn't matter nearly as much as it used to be. Radio stations now, from like when we were kids, it was you got on AM, FM radio. You got, if you're a rap artist, you got on V107 by us. If you were a pop artist, you got on 99.1 or 103.7, and I think they had a 103.5, which was the Chicago affiliate, right? Like those were the places. And if you're a country artist, you got on 106.1. So like that was your goal. That's how you got out there. Today, though, it's about landing on the top 20 songs in one of the largest playlists on like Spotify, Apple, or Amazon, right? Like that's the radio today. That's where you can tell what's trending, because people don't consume music the way that they used to. They go on, they create their own playlists of what they want, but when they're looking for something new, they throw on these playlists that are promoted to them. And man, as I go and listen through both the big pop playlist and the rap playlist, if I have, out of 50 songs, if there's 5 that make me stop and be like, damn, and replay it, I'd be surprised. It's like about 10% right now. And it's not to say that the songs are bad. It's just that there's nothing remarkable about them.
There's not damn.
Right, there's nothing different about them. There's nothing that makes me stop. It's like clickbaity thumbnails on videos on YouTube, right? There's a reason that clickbait works. You use really, really interesting and intriguing thumbnails to make people at least stop in a sea of all this other shit. You want them to stop and go, hold up, what was that? And there's very, very few songs that make me go, hold up, what was that?
And what the craziest part about it is that the songs that give you that feeling don't usually end up in the Billboard Top 100.
That's my point. This is a damn. What was that?
This is a Fresh Prince. Damn.
and the best part about what I think that they've done in this song, though, is I still think that it strides that line enough where, like, a lot of times they're either made for radio or they're made to tell a story, and like the story is sometimes too long or it's too experimental to be on the radio.
Eminem's Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
Like, definitely just to tell the story. 5.5 minute song.
Yeah. And it's just like, but this has straddled that line. It's 2.5 minutes. Yet it told a complete story, which is really impressive to do in 2.5 minutes. There was 3 very distinct parts of the song, which I like seeing. It didn't feel like it carried over the same thing over and over again. Like, they did work on every single part to make it feel different. This would make me listen to more radio.
Yeah.
Songs like this. Yeah. And I really hope that there's more that there's more coming. Dude, they did not disappoint.
Dude, how much Kendrick do you listen to? Now that since we're talking about his team.
He's one of the few that I actually still do listen to.
Dude, some of his production stuff is like, why?
That's why it doesn't make it anywhere. And you want to talk about a storyteller though, right? Like he is.
But I mean, he's one of the top selling artists. Yeah. It's just a lot of his stuff's not on the radio.
Correct.
Or,
correct. Yeah. It's because he's created his own following throughout the years that know and just search for him, right? Like he's getting listened to in other places. And so he doesn't matter. He's laughing all the way to the bank. But a lot of his stuff is very experimental. A lot of it is, again, very storytelling, right? Like the album, you have to listen to the entire album to really appreciate some of the songs on the album, right? Like if you don't, sometimes you miss pieces. And again, we don't do that. I mean, albums themselves now are a dying breed, it feels like, right? Everything's singles, everything's singles. And so, but again, he's built that legacy over what? 10, 12? I'm old, so it's probably even longer than that at this point in time.
It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. And he's had some he's had some pop hits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're still hip hop songs, but they're pop hits.
Yeah.
He's had a few pop in the sphere kind of things, but then when you do a deep dive on his discography, you're like, whoa.
And it's a big discography. Like he puts out records. And yeah, man, I'm super excited. Top Dog knows what they're doing. I really like the place that they are right now. Because and don't get me wrong, like obviously you could say like, well, Sony and Warner know what they're doing. It's like they know how to make money. And like, don't get me wrong, like that's an important thing, but like this is my flavor. Like this is the stuff that I look forward, especially as like, I know that we're audiophiles and we're producers, and so it's different, but like, again, I want the shit that's going to make me stop and go, damn.
Yeah,
and
like if someone was playing it in a car and you're walking down the street and you hear it and you're like, what was that?
Shazam!
What was that?
Wow. Yeah. And we turned this 2.5-minute video into a podcast. So that says something about how much we like this one. We're at 37 minutes right now for a 2.5-minute video.
Yeah.
But
That's what we do.
It deserved it, and I'm super excited. I'm really, really excited about this. Guys, seriously, and this is not paid. We're not getting anything back for this. This is true 100% us, and check this song out. I know that he already did you guys saw the personal message from him, but this is wild, and the production on this is wild, and I'm really excited to see. This is one song.
Right.
I want to see what comes next. Like what else are they doing on this?
This is one song.
Yeah. Yeah. And seriously,
better.
Also, if you guys are listening, ZACARI, if you're listening, we got some.
We got some.
We got some. I think that there could be some cool stuff. So, man.
I gotta say though, if this is this song and the rest of the album is just,
you'll be disappointed,
dude. I'm gonna be like, dude,
come on. I mean, that was the old formula though, right? The old formula was you had one or two hits to make people buy the album, and the rest of the B-side tracks were like, they weren't even mixed and mastered nearly as good as the two hit songs because the money wasn't there.
Dude,
you put all your money into
the 90s, dude.
Yeah.
If you listen to B-sides in the 90s, you're like, what, dude?
Me
and my homies.
Nobody turned over the tape in the car ever.
No.
Nobody turned over the tape.
No one turned over those heavy ass records, dude. Said, I'll just leave it on this side. That's good stuff.
Nobody turned it over, man. All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'm excited to be getting and diving into more. It's really, really awesome to see another Filipino American that has definitely made it. And, all of this helps, especially from here, all of this helps bring more recognition to Filipinos abroad, and obviously that's something that we've been trying to do since we've been here and on this channel. So I'm super excited to see that, and I'm super excited to see more and hear more. So what are your guys' thoughts? Please leave them in the comment section down below. We do love to read those comments. Feel free to drop some comments down there for ZACARI as well. And yeah, man, this is cool. This is some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Very cool.
We gotta give these fine folks a thing.
A boat.
A boat. Ooh, boat. Because he had a boat.
Because he had a boat.
Let's do. There was like an eclipse thing going on in the background. Did you see it with the moon?
A moon.
Yeah. So like maybe we could do like a moon, boat moon.
Okay, boat moon.
But don't moon people on your boat.
Yeah. Well, if you're on international waters, it's fine.
All right. If you haven't already, subscribe to the notification bell. Follow along with our journey. Live streams coming back at you guys soon. Check out all of our music on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. We have a ton of new projects coming to you guys. And yeah, if nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel. You are enough. And last but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye.